So my name is Ahmed Al Hammadi. I'm the VP of Cloud and Digital Infrastructure as part of Enterprise. For some of you who don't know what is Enterprise, it's a digital B2B subsidiary of Group. We sell cloud, we sell data center, we sell cybersecurity, we do ITO, we do BPO, we do IoT, we do fintech, we do data, we do AI, we do customer experience. So basically we do everything other than the telco services. So thank you for coming here. While preparing the content for this session, I wanted to have some data and statistics about the UAE and specifically the digital transformation in UAE. And I mean, just to make relevance. So then I asked myself a question. People who are leading this and people who are actually implementing this on the ground are the audience. So really hats off to all of you for this great achievement. Yet, being an Emirati company and being a partner for the government and being an enabler for digital transformation, we still want to share all these ideas from our perspective and from our point of view. So let me start the script. So what does a truly digital transformation mean? There is maybe wrong perception about that digital government is, it's a mobile application, it's maybe an online portal. I think it's more than that. It's about creating secure, intelligent, and citizen-first system that can scale with demand and evolve with purpose. This is not optional. I think this is a strategic imperative for government worldwide. Here in UAE, thanks to all of you, we have passed beyond the idea of adoption. I think we are focusing now on impact at scale, leveraging on the great synergies between cloud, between AI, and between data center as well. So I want to look at some statistics. The public cloud services market in UAE have estimated to be growing from $2.2 billion in 2023 to $5.9 billion in 2028. This is around 22% compound annual growth rate. Around 75% of the government entities are moving to a cloud-first models, and that is underpinned by the public cloud policy. Digital Dubai have announced that they have digitized more than 1,500 government services, which saved them $350 million annually, using automation, using cloud integration. It is estimated that within this year, we'll have all the government services to be digitized. 80% of the citizen interaction will be automated using AI analytics. I think this is the pace, this is the vision, and this is the progress of the digital transformation here in UAE. If I want to break it down and I want to see what are the main pillars of the digital transformation, I will look at it in three main areas. I will look at cloud for agility, AI for intelligence, and data center for sovereignty. Now think of it of a three-legged stool. So if you remove one of these legs, then it loses balance. I think in the local community, we always say, الجدر ما يركب إلا على ثلاث. So a cooking pot, it needs three stones. If you remove one of the stones, it loses balance. So cloud is required to scale services instantly, to reduce infrastructure cost, and also to introduce and launch new capabilities at very short of time. Now, AI is different. Now, AI will transform us from being maybe a reactive administrator into a proactive problem solver. I think AI also can help change the governance and change the government operations to be maybe more predictive, more personalized, and maybe truly responsive. Data center is the foundation of all that, and that center will ensure that the foundation of cloud, the foundation of AI is secured, is compliant, is rooted within the local jurisdiction. So I want to look at this on the reality. What do we have here in UAE? So we have the federal public cloud policy that allows government entities to use resources, cloud resources and IT resources and reduce the overall IT overhead. The National AI Strategy of UAE 2031 embeds AI in major segments like healthcare, segments like transportation, segments like education and urban planning. So I think Ministry of Health and Prevention, as one of the examples, are using AI virtual assistant to reduce the waiting time, which will improve definitely the patient care. Dubai Police, for example, uses AI to analyze the overall crime pattern and use and deploy their resources maybe more intelligently. This will help also to reduce the overall response time and maybe increase the public safety. On top of that, the UAE government is investing heavily in sovereign data center infrastructure. The main objective is that we want to keep the government data within national boundaries, subject to UAE laws and with international standards. I think the ecosystem of cloud, AI, and data center will ensure that the government of the future will be resilient, will be secured, and will be intelligent by design. Now, maybe a question to the audience regarding, would you trust any system if you don't know where is the system is hosted, where is the data is hosted, and who has access to? I think the answer would be no, and unless you are a risk taker. So I think sovereign infrastructure is mandatory, and sovereign infrastructure is not negotiable. It will give the government control over where the data is hosted, how the data is processed, and who has access to this data. And this control is very essential in a specific segment. In defense, for example, in law enforcement, in healthcare, and also in citizen identity systems. So in UAE, we have the Federal Authority for Citizenship and Identity. They use sovereign cloud services to host all the biometric and identity data platform. Digital Dubai, for example, offers smart city solutions out of sovereign infrastructure to ensure that all these infrastructure and all these data are under local law and under national governance. The sovereign data centers in UAE, and believe me, I have been to around maybe 20 data centers that are service providers data centers, not enterprise data centers. And these are really world standard and industry standard data centers that are built with the right security, with the right recovery, and with the right redundancy to host mission-critical public segment workloads. And when we talk about sovereignty, it's not about geography, because there is no point of having your data center within your boundary or even within your maybe building, but then somebody else outside this region have access to. So when we talk about sovereignty here, we talk about autonomy, we talk about accountability, and we talk about digital resilience. And of course, data is very important. And in today's day, data is not an output, data is an asset. And with cloud and AI, it can help the government use this data and change from being, again, reactive administration to do predictive governance. Imagine if you can forecast hospital bed needs on real time. Imagine if you can allocate municipal budget based on live data. Imagine if you can detect risks before they become crises. So I think predictive analysis powered by AI can help always to forecast service needs, can help to enhance resources allocation and hence efficiency, and also can help into spotting patterns much earlier. Now, with the increase of data, there is definitely increase of responsibility. And data privacy goes hand to hand with the public trust, I would say. So sovereign infrastructure is very important, not only to host the data, but also to keep and to earn the public trust. So all this ecosystem of this combination between cloud, data, and AI will ensure that the government is responsive, the government is transparent, and the government is faster into the way they deal with services, not only from providing frontline services to customers, but also to be at the back end a long-term policy maker. But we need to kill the idea of having an isolated pilot. And I think we were having this discussion before this session today about each government entity is doing his own experiments, but there is maybe no unified view. I think we need to move from having an isolated pilot to having a nationwide digital impact. I have identified 4 key enablers. One of them is definitely digital first mindset, cybersecurity and trust, workforce, upskilling, and collaboration. So digital first mindset is we need to prioritize digital infrastructure like any other utility. So today when we build a building, we always focus on where is the electricity is coming from, where is the water coming from. I think we need to always look at where is the digital infrastructure is coming from. Do we have the provision for the infrastructure or no? Cybersecurity and trust is a very important subject, and specifically in the government segment. I think security has to always be foundational, and security has to, we have to embed strong frameworks from the beginning. Security has to be a proactive approach, not a reactive approach. Upskilling of workforce, and I quote you, Doctora. So I think technology without having people will not yield the results. We need to have the workforce maybe lead using digital, not to adapt digital. And I think it's very important to also invest in cloud native people, cloud architects, for example, DevOps engineers. This is important for us, to yield the results expected from technology and from AI. Last one is collaboration, which is working with technology company to accelerate the innovation. I think by looking at these 4 areas, the services of the government can be shaped looking at the ecosystem of multi-cloud, the AI-powered services, and also the data sovereignty, all of them working together. Now, a little sales pitch will not hurt. So, at e-Enterprise, we have built our foundational services around these areas, around cloud, around AI, and around data center. The main objective is that as a partner for the government, we want to work together. We want to take you and walk with you through this journey of the digital transformation. So in the cloud, we have fully managed UE-based cloud that is compliant with the local regulatory compliance and regulations. We also can help you build your own multi-cloud strategy, whether be it sovereign, whether be it private or public cloud. If your objective is cost optimization, if your objective is performance, or even if your objective is regulatory compliance. We also have a team of data scientists who can work on AI and machine learning models. I was just reading the number. I'm not expert in AI, but when I read their achievements and I see that they have built around 250 AI and machine learning models, they have more than 200 use cases. And they have deployed these 200 use cases in 20 plus countries. I think these are amazing. It's not about off-the-shelf products. It's about building the strategy with you, going through the change management with you, and also the end-to-end implementation. And these solutions are designed to be platform agnostic, I would say, and designed with flexibility that can be on cloud, that can be on maybe on-premise, depends on your choice, or can be hybrid. Last one is data center, which is maybe Abu Abdullah, it's dear topic to my heart. So I spent most of my career in data centers. When I joined the company around 23 years ago, Etisalat used to be one of the main or the only service providers of co-location and data center services in the market. Today we have 11 data centers that are for the retail market across 3 main cities, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Al Ain. We also have our international hub in Fujairah. We have more than 2 data centers in each city to help any organization to build whatever architecture they have or whatever design they have in mind. These data centers follows international standards when it comes to different aspects. So resiliency, availability, information security, business continuity, fire protection, cabling, health and safety. So all aspects of data center that you can think of. And some of these are actually specific industries, like, for example, public key infrastructure. So, so these are built to help the government host their mission-critical systems here within the country. For that, we have been recognized recently by IDC as a leader within GCC countries. So I want to conclude with, so digital transformation is not a phase, it's a foundation for the modern government. Cloud, AI, and data center are not only technologies, these are the tools for the government to be more transparent, to be more responsive, and to be more relevant to the citizens' real world needs. I think, again, thanks to you, UAE have been leading into that, and they have made it possible when technology meets the vision. Enterprise, as your partner, can help you work through this journey. We have invested, and we have the right experience, the right expertise, and also the right platform and technology to work with you on this journey. I think the future of the government is not to be digital only. I think it needs to be sovereign, it needs to be secured, it needs to be intelligent, and it needs to be built on trust.